Hey everybody, it's brunching time. It's that time of week again. We're at the top of a brand new week and we are back with a whole new host of topics, and we're going to have a guest on today, Calvin Dukes. So I'm excited about actually meeting him because he's an amazing singer, by the way. So let's get right into it. I gotta play Boogie so y'all can dance today.
Catch me in the club or something. D-boys talking, they front. Jack boys won't smoke, they ain't running. They rather pull that thing on you, that's how they make money. I wanna sit sideways, from backside to side, hit the highway. Do a $150 top down speed raid. You ain't fooling with me, you be acting Boogie.
Alright, so, well, E, you had something you was talking about, right? But when we talked about something before we came on, that Terry said we was going to get into it.
Oh, the TikTok.
Oh, yeah. What happened with it? What happened with you?
After I saw that video, what was it? A meeting they was having. It was like TikTok. China was using all our data and stuff like that, information. I said, man, I don't need this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Facebook, everybody uses our data, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But this is the second time I heard about TikTok, so...
TikTok just for very young children.
That's not true.
Grown folks is... Hey, I didn't say that grown folks wasn't on there. That's not what I had said. I said that site was designed.
No.
Well, and I was telling my husband about that, right? So it was designed for young people. Like, I know my little cousin or my little niece, she had it or whatever. But, like, now the challenges are adult focused. You know what I mean? Like, it's one challenge on there where you undress for your partner. And you do the video. You seen it?
Yeah.
Well, that's on Instagram as well. Like, it's not just TikTok.
Well, I know, but there are adults making these videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have different groups on there too. I mean, it's like they got the cops of TikTok. So
if y'all want to keep that hope, keep the dream alive.
TikTok. I don't do any.
I don't either, but I was thinking about doing it with my kids.
There's nothing wrong with doing TikTok. I'm just saying, I think it's for younger children. It's me personally.
I think the same scenarios they have. It's not a variety. It's like the same song,
right?
The whole. Once I see something new, I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Gonna be in there like.
No, that is like, God damn,
I'm
like
savage.
And
you about to do it? You about to do it? You about to do it?
Acting stupid was happening.
Like,
see, he know the whole song. He ain't never even listened to it before, but it's because of TikTok.
I look at it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You like it?
No.
Oh, what? You don't like it?
I don't like Meg Thee Stallion, man.
You don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're a fan?
Meg Thee Stallion.
I like Meg Thee Stallion. I do.
It's an unpopular opinion, but didn't she get broke or something? Didn't something happen to her?
What happened? Yeah, her record company had. Yeah, it was getting like
had a little lamb.
It was she ain't read her contracts or whatever. But speaking of just like not reading and just a lot of craziness, did y'all watch the Tiger King?
Girl, I could.
I tried to watch one. I watched one episode.
That's all you need,
and I can't do it. I saw the dude with no teeth, and he was married to the dude. I was like, yeah,
that was it. Shut it down.
Is that why y'all couldn't watch? Is that why you had to turn it off?
Yes.
The fact that this dude got like 300,000 tigers, that's crazy. Like, what he doing with that?
Yo,
why ain't he in jail?
The first episode, I cut it on. I said, I'm gonna do it for the team. I'm gonna watch it, and just as soon as they started talking and going on with it, this is my reaction right here. It was like,
wait, what?
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually pretty interesting to see white peopling. It's very interesting.
Did you say white peopling?
Yes.
Say that 3 times.
It's very interesting.
That's awesome. I love
to see it. And like I said, the stuff like that don't bother me. Like, it ain't gonna it ain't gonna bother me to see the 2 husbands. But it's an interesting show, and I wanted to talk about it because everybody's talking about it. I ain't want to be the only people that ain't talking about it.
It went viral.
But I will say,
white people.
yeah, but I've never seen like you can buy a tiger.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I did think that part was interesting.
Hey Karen, how are you?
I do know the premise of the storyline because my mom watched it and told
What's up, AD?
and she was like, "Girl,
I'm
you need
stuck
to
on
watch
that.
it." I was like, oh, "Okay."
You know when Mama telling you need to watch it, you need to watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch that.
But wait,
But Mama tell you.
But
isn't
it
it-
was.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Actually, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it just was interesting that could be a career. This dude made millions
Yeah.
off of tigers,
Right.
and then
But he
ironic
spent
thing
millions
was-
feeding the tigers, though.
No, he gave him Walmart meat.
Yeah, he spent hundreds of thousands. The people that was treating the tigers good spent millions.
Yeah. Or a couple hundred. Yeah, it was like a couple $100,000 to feed the
I didn't
tiger.
get that far.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Who was the Carol Baskin chick? That
oh,
was
so
viral?
she
Yeah.
Okay, so she's the one that's allegedly
Alleged.
killed her husband. But she also had tigers, but she was supposed to be doing hers like a sanctuary. So hers was more like a sanctuary and not like a zoo where they were exploiting animals, even though they were all exploiting animals
Yeah,
at
they all
the end of
exploiting
the day.
Because
Man.
it seemed like
it seemed like she was like pro, like trying to take
Peter,
care of
like,
the tigers.
yeah.
And she was against the other guy because he wasn't treating them right. Like, and then
Oh.
somehow, ironically, she ended up killing somebody.
No,
And now
no.
Her
opening
husband,
the case
alleged.
or
Her,
something.
well, yeah, her husband allegedly.
She
Well,
fed him to the
Well, here's
tigers.
my alleged thought about that.
Wow.
My alleged thought is that she fed her husband to them tigers.
No, well, they said he might be in the sewage septic tank.
Yeah, after the tiger ate it, he pooped
Oh,
it back
see,
out.
that's my mom right there. She grabbed
Yeah.
him,
Hey,
fed him to the tigers.
Hey, Mom.
well, she said
No,
only
on
one
YouTube.
finger would fit in that grinder, so at least his hand went in there. Now I don't know about the rest of his body.
you want one of these
Allegedly.
Franker fritters. you want a toe burger, don't you?
Allegedly, I don't know, but that it's an interesting show. And now the fact that people were shocked that he wanted to use the N. Well, why I can't use the N word? I want to know why I can't use the N word. And people like shocked.
Right.
I didn't get that far.
And people shocked. I was like, really? The man in the middle of Oklahoma that don't have no teeth is a meth addict and wears a cowboy hat everywhere he go. You surprised that he wanted? Well, I can't use the N word. I'm like, ain't no black people nowhere.
Yeah, never in the history of niggerdom. You go with that.
Nowhere. Not nowhere.
No nutter.
No, none.
You can't even
Except
utter the word.
Except for Shaq, I think had got it. Didn't he get a tiger from him or
Yeah.
something like that? He bought a tiger from him.
I did see that one.
But we talking about
He gained
Shaq.
a lot of weight.
He did, but you ain't know Shaq gained weight. Yeah, he had.
Shaq is bigger.
Shaq used to not be as big. Like, just saying, he wasn't when he was playing. He was big, but he wasn't big. You know.
But he's
I think he was
big
just
now.
tall.
No, he was, but I mean, he was always kind of like stocky, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, you were always surprised that he could move as quick as he did. At least I was. But now he's just kind of.
He ain't moved to them free throws.
Yeah,
But
he's
anyway,
big as me. Big as I am. Yeah. I feel it.
but anywho, how about Self-Made? What y'all feel about that one?
Who?
Self-Made. He like who? Really? Self-Made? The Madam CJ Walker.
I liked it.
Oh,
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. It was it was to the point.
Yeah.
It was very interesting back then how in the show the progression
Okay.
of her making her millions and the process, and I was just amazed that the hating been around for a minute. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good movie, very good movie.
Hayden been around for a while.
Yeah, Hayden been around for a while.
Oh, he got teeth now. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
one of them got teeth. One of them got his teeth
Yeah.
fixed.
The meth addict got teeth now. Yeah, but I haven't seen it. But I've heard some things about it. Me and AD, shout out to AD if you're still watching. Was done it on the Brothers Who Talked this past week, but we didn't cover it. He watched it, I didn't, so that's why we didn't cover it. But from what I've heard, it was pretty good. I'm going to check it out.
Okay.
I'm in the house today, after we finish all this, and I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Real good movie.
I heard she was a little ratchet though.
I hear it's a backlash because of like the misrepresented facts or whatever. But from somebody who doesn't know all the details of Madam C.J. Walker, I thought it was a good storyline. You know what I mean? It was entertaining. And I always enjoy, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but I like older stuff. Like, I like to watch old movies because I like it to see the representation of different periods of time and then relate them to, like, how it has to do with me and, like, my ancestry.
Okay, I see you.
So I think it's interesting to know that, you know, the first black millionaire and what that time frame probably looked like. I mean, I know all the details don't have to necessarily be 100% factual. But I don't know. I thought it was cool. They said the lady who was hating on her wasn't actually light skinned or something like that.
Yeah, well,
and they tried to make the whole storyline about being dark skinned, light skinned. I mean,
Light skinned Keisha.
yeah. I mean, I got that, but to be totally honest with you, I'm gonna be 100. I did not. I felt like, okay, so Octavia Spencer got you. Love Octavia Spencer. A lot of it's to help. A lot of her roles be to help. And it's just like, okay, I got you. You good at that, all right? Just like, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank of his name now, but he's the guy in Training Day. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is always Denzel Washington.
Right.
In every film. But Tiffany Haddish?
she did such a good job.
She was
No.
She was doing it.
No.
I liked her.
No. Tiffany Haddish was absolutely horrendous. Her acting was terrible. Like, I felt like, to me, I felt like she did not fit in that film. Like, I know some people was like, well, her daughter was supposed to be a party girl. You could have got somebody that could play that role without taking it seriously. Like, I didn't really take it seriously.
I think she did.
I think
No,
that's
go ahead.
because she I'm sorry, I'm wiping my camera off. I think
It's okay.
Multitasking.
It's okay.
I think it's because we're so used to seeing her being so silly that we, like, you know, that typecasting thing that we have, we associate her with a specific thing. But I thought
y'all is trying too hard. So
no, I'm not.
Yes.
I love Tiffany Haddish, but I will admit when she is hot, garbage juice.
Yes.
Now, I agree. I'm not a Tiffany Haddish fan. Excuse me. I'm not a Tiffany Haddish fan, but in this movie, she did okay. I'm not going to totally agree that she was, phenomenal, but she did okay because, like what Ashley said, we used to seeing her, being funny or trying to be funny. But
she's funny.
She's
funny. She got a funny voice. That's all she got.
Stop your hating.
She
sir.
ready.
Sorry.
She's funny.
Yeah,
that
she
was
hating
funny.
them. Yeah. I don't think
funny.
she's funny.
Stop.
I think she's funny. I think Tiffany Haddish is funny.
But I think it's...
You're mean, sir. It's too
sound
early
mean.
for you to be that mean. Yes.
No.
Tiffany Haddish is hilarious.
No.
Tiffany Haddish is not funny.
Y'all listen
Tap
to
into
her.
it, E. Tap
Let's
into the
take a
funny.
poll.
How y'all gonna say she's a good actress, but she not funny? Like, those two things.
But no,
It's
but
like
see-
Robin
see-
Williams.
No,
So
to see
she-
her
No,
in a
it's not
different
the same.
role.
But this is
To
what I'm
see her
saying.
in a different role was good.
No.
Her being a comedian, no.
She was the same. She was Tiffany Haddish. She never changed who she was.
I thought
My
it was
thing
more
is
serious.
people. No, my thing is people who like Robin Williams. Robin Williams was always silly, but when he played Scott Patch Adams, he was serious as hell. Like you could come on, man. Like
Well,
no.
you can't really compare Robin to a Tiffany Haddish though. Like Robin was a genius in general. You know what I mean? Tiffany Haddish is just she's just the homie up the street who has a funny voice and a funny mo.
No.
And she can make herself seem like she's funny when she ain't really funny.
I don't know about all of that. But speaking of just funniness, like, do you think that it's okay to release prisoners because of the coronavirus? Do you think Bill Harvey and Tekashi 6ix9ine, which I think his name's actually spelled with an E, should walk? Tekashi is out. He's getting out.
Well, how about Cousin Ray Ray? Is he getting out because of Corona?
Some of them are. They are letting out prisoners who have like non-violent offenses out of prison.
As long as it's equitable.
Okay.
They can't put him in somewhere like in solitary? Why they gotta walk?
No, you didn't hear your city attorney general saying she letting people out?
Yeah, I heard it, but why?
I thought they would be on house arrest though.
Because he is on. Yeah, a lot of them are on house arrest, but still they're out. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I think if you get like a misdemeanor, they're not. Like the guy that stole the groceries. Like, they're not charging you for that stuff because they're saying that the spread of the virus, because they're in close proximity to one another.
But because you kill Pookie, you win there, right?
Yeah, they ain't letting them out. No,
Okay,
so if you have, like...
That's what I'm saying. They not letting people out that kill Pookie. I mean...
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, keep them niggas in there.
Yeah, drug offenses, minor drug offenses,
they can
stuff
leave.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
If cousin Pookie killed cousin Ray Ray,
he said keep them niggas in there.
He stay in the prison, and he could get corona, right?
It's too early.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. He can get Rona.
But if cousin Pookie stole the groceries.
Rona is a part of that package, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, you stole some meatloaf from, Giants or something, let them go,
Okay. Yeah.
But
meatloaf at Giant, you never know, might make my stuff go up, He said if the time fits the crime, then they should serve the whole sentence.
There you go.
I think they are.
I agree with Chris. Here's the thing. Before we go any further, I don't see our disclaimer, so I'm going to say it for the people that's listening on YouTube and Facebook. Listen, parental discretion is advised.
I'll put it back up because I think it came down because
there it is.
We were sharing the platform and they had to come down.
Oh
yeah.
Keep
But
them niggas in that other.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree. If you have like crimes, like you kill somebody, pedophilia, stuff like that, you should stay in there. But they're also we're trying to let older people out. Like people that are older, more at risk, they're letting them out. I don't know.
So what if Corona do spread through the jails and everybody is laying there and they just all happen to die?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was a dark comment. That's dark today.
Yeah,
I know it.
She slowed it down. I mean, so we can all hear it.
Yeah. What if?
Yeah, I mean, that's not good. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen. But I think that they're trying to also protect the guards because there's been a couple of prison guards that have gotten sick. Because of how dirty prisons are and how close they are, and so they're trying to protect the public because they'll take that virus and take it back into the public, and then it'll just start this big circle.
Yeah.
So that's why, or people who get out of prison to actually serve their time, and they don't want them to come back in the population. But Lord Tekashi out, I don't know how long he gonna be out.
A lot.
Allegedly.
And Christopher, I slipped. I apologize, man, for the M-bomb early this morning.
Oh man, listen. Chris is a co-worker of mine. Well, ex co-worker of mine.
Oh, okay.
So he good.
All right.
He been around me. So
just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, since he been around you, you better introduce him to the guru because we about to talk to the guru because he don't know the guru yet.
Yeah, he don't. Oh, I thought it was music. I'm sorry.
He was jamming.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah, I got my arms out too, so I'm free.
Yeah.
All right. What was the question? I forgot it.
Is that so do you think child support rules are more negatively impact poor black fathers?
Oh, that's okay. So I'm gonna be serious for a moment. Be it that I've gone through it personally, I want to say yes there, because with black fathers, the rules are just really crazy. If you don't pay, you go to court. They find you in contempt. You spend 30 days in jail, and then they expect for you to pay child support while you're in jail, which is crazy. Like, how am I going to get some money to pay child support while I'm in jail? Then you get further behind. So you kind of, it's a vicious cycle, right? So for black fathers, it's harder for us. It's harder for us. I hate it when you solo me like that. But
okay, all right, you want me to take you away? Okay, all right, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. But yeah, I feel like, this is just my opinion, is that they are aiming those child support rules at us, black fathers. Because I call hell. I'm gonna be real with you. My baby is now 27. Mm-hmm. But when I was going through back in 90, look, I caught it, and I was in court every other week for something.
Chris, I was going to say the same thing.
What do you say?
But I wasn't going to interrupt the day.
What? Get out of here. I think the child support laws are by state. See, I see where Chris is going.
I changed it poor and black father.
It was the same thing.
Or black father.
Poor or black. But for poor, we can't win. And I was poor. My baby I was 16.
Okay, I'll change it to poor fathers.
When I was 16, my baby was born. I didn't have a job. And so instantly I got behind. And there was no catching up. There was none of that. So as a poor black man, child support rules are really, really hard. And I'm 45. And I'm still feeling the remnants
of child support
laws. Yes.
From she 27, so it was like
out of the system. But those 5 or 6 years that I didn't have a job because I was a baby, I was still in high school. You got behind because when she was born, her mama got WIC, AFDC, food stamps, all that. And so back then, you had to pay all that back on top of your order.
Well, yeah, because they don't want, if you have a child, they don't want other taxpayers paying for your kid. And I get it.
Totally understand. I'm just saying that I'm still feeling their remnants. So we were talking, I think it was last week, about the stimulus stuff. Mm-hmm. And if you owe child support, you don't get that check.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like it's unfair. It's an unfair thing. Like, we struggling too.
I get that.
So how
go ahead, Ashley. I see you. She looking like double dutch. She about to jump in there.
Come on, Ashley. Because I've been looking for a fight all morning. Let's go.
I'm just saying, it's a whole person that needed to be raised. Like, you don't get to wait 5-6 years to raise the person that was created just because you was in a situation. That person didn't ask to be here. You know, so you have to feed the child. You have to put a roof over the child.
I totally understand that.
Things,
I'm 16.
Of your situation.
Stop it. Just stop, Ashley. I was 16. I was 16.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, Richard. How you get a job at 16? Just stop.
I'm
reading you. You can't get a job at 16. You can't get a job at 16. Yes, you can. I worked when I was 15.
Stop.
I worked when I was 15 and
the bell E round one knockout.
They stop.
Mutual corners.
1, 2,
Mutual corners.
3.
You can't talk to me about it. You're not a man. You haven't lived it. You can't talk to me about that. You had an opinion. I get it.
But I'm not saying that.
I get it. But you can't tell me about that. I lived that.
I know. I'm not saying that you
Next
didn't.
topic. Next topic.
So,
you know.
So I think that. So here's the thing with that. I feel like it's a double-edged sword because I was reading an article and that's why I said black fathers. No discrimination, Chris, but the article I read was specifically about the impact on African American fathers and how it typically impacts poor and African American fathers at a greater rate. Oh, he said hi, E, finally, and terribly. He said, he's standing in his feet.
Were we late?
Hey, Richard.
Were we second choice today? Me and E?
Yeah. We always second choice. Can I say something quick?
Go ahead.
Now, when you hear the bell, you gotta go to your separate corners You hear me now?
But then he ended the topic though. He was like,
I said when you hear the bell,
that's a rough subject.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm sorry.
He's sensitive. I get it. It's a sensitive subject, right? Yeah. I get that your experience was your own. I totally get it. But what I'm saying, the only thing I'm saying is that a person that was created was brought here and still needs to be taken care of, regardless of the emotional attachment that you have with the situation.
Totally. Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. But
I totally get that. Hold on, Lee. I totally get that. Here's the thing, is that the laws don't work. Well, I ain't gonna say they work. They don't work. But at 18, she aged out of this system. They still treated me like I was a criminal, even though I paid for 17 of those years. I missed 6 months, maybe a year, because I was young and dumb, didn't know what I was doing.
And like I said,
I paid, and still paying to the day.
I get that, and that's why in the article I didn't necessarily agree with everything in the article, because of course the article was written by a poor black father. I mean, now he has gone on and he makes money and he's doing well, but for a long time he suffered and he struggled. What he was basically saying in the article was that because of the way that the laws are set up, most of the time those fathers end up in prison and then jail, and then it perpetuates the cycle. So now you have a harder time finding a job and all of that type of stuff. But what I will say, like Ashley is saying, a child is here. So in other words, if you don't have any consequences for not taking care of this child, who's taking care of this child? So if your spouse or the person you had a child with can't take care of the child, then I'm taking care of your child.
I
get it. Is that fair?
Oh, no,
I didn't have the child.
It's not fair at all. I don't want any taxpayer paying for something that I made. But here's the thing, and it's okay. I'm 45 years old. I'm gonna be real. This is a transparent moment, right quick.
Okay.
For my child,
transparent for the past 10 minutes.
It's cool.
It's cool though.
Whenever you
two,
let me know when you finish.
I'm sorry.
He's off the ropes. He's good.
I said, go and you meet your corners.
You know what? Move on.
Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Move on. I don't. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your theory.
No. I'm good. Move on. Let's stop.
Okay. All right. Now he in his feelings. Well, let's get back into feelings. What about this 5G Rona theories? Do y'all believe in it?
So, listen. People are just out here. They're just talking about whatever.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, Christopher. By the way.
Oh yeah.
And I hear a cat. Somebody is a cat. Yeah, he's in the military, and that cat.
It wasn't Biggie, that's for sure.
No. That's a skinny cat.
With the 5G thing, okay, so they saying that 5G radiation is wait, huh? What?
Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The referees for this morning is
it's over. Ashley wins by knockout, TKO, 5th round.
I'm the greatest of all times. I'm pretty. I'm so pretty.
Sting like a butterfly, flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. TBE GAOT.
5G, 6G, 7G. You can't beat me.
But y'all believe in these Rona theories?
No.
No, you ain't buying it.
There was
listen.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, because I need to get myself.
There was a lady on the video. The whole video, they across the street, putting up a 5G tower. But and then they were saying, the radiation is so high, this, that, and the third. Why in the blue hell you still sitting outside? If that's the fact, if that's the case, you see what I'm saying? So if they putting it up, and your fear is the radiation and it burning and all of these effects, why are you still on your phone?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, E.
Take your ass in the house.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, E.
So,
go ahead.
I don't know. I think I'm like Ashley. I think they are trying to sway what's really going on is the coronavirus. They don't want to believe the coronavirus, so they need to talk about something else. And the closest thing right now is the 5G towers.
The conspiracies.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, okay, so my thing is radiation, right? Radiation is in chemotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
So why is 5G radiation different from chemotherapy radiation? Why y'all here not following out?
I don't know. Y'all walk around with...
And y'all got to see this video. Like, it was on the porch, and it was, Facebook, and she was just going on. I'm talking for like at least like 40 minutes.
Woo.
30 or 40 minutes.
That's a long video.
That is a long video, and I'm saying if the radiation was so goddamn high, why are you still sitting outside? Why are you still talking if the radiation was so high? And the person was he was putting up the towers, and she was talking to him. But all the time she was sitting.
She
on
was
her
talking
porch.
to the man.
Yeah, she was talking to the man.
Oh,
and the man was like, he was saying something. I can't remember what he was saying. Like talking back and forth.
Okay.
But my question was, in like couple 5-10 minutes of the video, why are you outside?
True. Facts. Oh, I'm slipping on my job. I'm sorry.
My other thing is, so there are other viruses that existed before Corona, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we had 5G.
Yes.
They still existed.
Yeah. You right.
So
facts. The theory in it, you Terry, you gonna be all right. You all right? You good?
He mad with me. I'm sorry.
We love you though.
Love you back. But to answer your question, no, I don't believe in the 5G theory.
Okay. All right. I don't believe.
He at me. He like I'm about to get her.
Go hop in your screen. Move.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
If you see a pin hurled in your way, get the fuck out of our way.
You didn't even know that was possible. You gonna throw that bitch all the way from Idaho. Smack.
I'm glad we got states separating us today, Terry.
But I don't believe it either. And that's why I said I believe E and Ashley. I'm with y'all. Like, first of all, 5G has been around for a minute. Like, in my house right now, on my router, I have the 5G rate coming off of this router. Yeah, there are some potential risk for having 5G, but they can't prove it. Like, they've done tests that have shown, like, out of 1,000 rats, because you can't simulate this in people, maybe like 2 or 3 of them got cancer, but they don't know if they would have just gotten cancer anyway because the population was so small. And I'm saying, if you don't want the 5G, get rid of the phone. Like, don't get off of the phone. And I was like, that makes no sense. And somebody was posting a map. This is the 5G coverage map. I'm like, for real, y'all really think they gonna give you the goddamn map?
They said the kids are out of school because they building the 5G towers. That's why they don't want people outside. It's a lot. And just hearing that alone is stupid. Because they don't want to believe that Rona Lachey is out here in these streets.
Yes, Miss Lachey.
Yeah, she here though. She came uninvited, but she here nonetheless.
So if all y'all hair fall out, then we know why.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't understand either, Ashley, because I'm like, radiation, it doesn't discriminate. It kills cells. Like, it doesn't, it destroys everything. That's why most of the time when people have cancer, the chemo is really what does them in, more so than the cancer itself, because it's that damaging. So it really makes no sense, because people were saying, well,
selective radiation.
It was another video of a guy who was saying that the reason why New York is having such a problem is because of all of the towers that Verizon is putting in New York. And they sent a letter out to the people at Verizon and said, we're going to give y'all the cure first, you know, if y'all get sick. And I'm like, first of all, why would Verizon put that in writing? First of all. And then second of all, I didn't know there was a cure to immune you from radiation. Is that out there?
I haven't heard of it.
I haven't heard it
My
either.
theory about New York having such a hard time is that it's trying to come down to the DMV area. That's my theory, because I don't know if y'all heard our governor speaking about how a lot of our defense is in this area, and if it starts there and it comes down here, we're disabling our defense mechanisms. That's my theory.
Okay. Okay.
Hence the reason why he fighting the Venezuelan drug cartel.
Oh yeah, like I didn't understand that shit. Like, what the fuck that got to do with this?
I
Like, can
don't
we
know,
focus
but-
on this right now?
So we armed and ready.
We can shoot the virus. Shoot it.
Say,
Well, he said you can nuke earthquakes. So you know, it's right in line with that. So yeah, but yes, Lord help us all. Lord help us all. And Terry, God loves the children.
Everybody.
But wait, though, okay.
We love you though.
We
And
love
you
it, and I love all y'all back. Maybe one less than the other two, but it's okay.
I would let's take a poll of which one it is. Let's guess.
No,
Is it you, Ashley?
I love all you guys the same. I love all you
My
guys.
bell broke again.
Did you break the bell?
He broke the bed. He hit it too hard.
it's been a
All right,
rough morning.
He fixed
A rough
it.
morning.
He said, "Stop banging on me."
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Terry is very quiet, very, very quiet. But we gonna let it. We gonna.
I am not quiet.
He's
You-
picturing
I'm just
what
not-
he would do to certain
He is
people
plotting.
with that pen.
He is plotting.
I believe that kind of too. A little bit.
That's the plot holes.
I believe that, but
Well, not me.
I believe that. I believe
That is
it, but
the plot hole
it's the plot. But
position.
but he's gonna be good because we got a guest and we got kids among us. So Terry is gonna get his self together.
Act right.
I'm good. What are you talking about? I'm good.
I'm gonna have to separate y'all. We gonna have to readjust the screens.
Let me get my. I'm good.
All right,
I
because
catch you in these streets, though.
Like count to 10.
don't go to Idaho anytime soon because he said you gonna find out Idaho, we go to Idaho.
We all hoes.
But let's bring up our guest, which is Mr. Calvin Duke. So we're gonna bring him on right now. How are you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good, I'm good, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that you're doing good. Well, I want to first ask you because this Rona is getting everybody, and school is out. How are you doing? Not being in school for so long.
I'm actually pretty well. I actually kind of like school at home better than, like school actually at school because I feel like I kind of focus more, and also because
Okay.
they put all the work classroom, I could just do it and it'll be done. So yeah, I have the rest of the day to myself.
I see. I like that too. I like homeschool as well. I do. You don't miss your buddies though, because you can't see them.
Yeah, I know. I miss my friends. Yeah, I miss them.
Okay. I mean, I figured as much. But E, you want to go ahead and take the next question?
Yeah, for the people out there, Calvin, who don't know you, introduce yourself, where you're from, and what is it that you do?
Okay. Well, my name is Calvin Dukes. I'm 14 years old. I am a singer and a NAACP AXO alumni. So,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
That's amazing. Yeah, I love that.
Incredible.
That's
Like
awesome.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, he got all kinds of accolades. I'm like, I like him. Yeah.
So I hear you started singing when you were 3. So what made you realize you wanted to be a singer?
What made me realize was, well, my parents, they would play music around the house. So, highly indulged with a lot of different genres and stuff like that. So, I would listen to all the older songs, Stevie Wonder, a lot of that. So, I would just sing along the songs. And then after that, it's just uphill from there. So, I think
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I'm sitting here, I'm blown away at 14. Ninth grade. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But okay. So you're very soulful for a ninth grader. Who are some of your influences?
My influences, John Legend, Stevie Wonder. We have so many people, Beyonce. Just those great, powerful people, just strong and amazing. Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned John Legend. Did you completely freak out when he responded to the video that you tagged him in, and he kind of like complimented you? How did that moment go?
Yes, it was crazy. I was in the car coming home from school, and my mom just comes up and she just tells me, John Legend, what you had when you did the cover of his song. I was like, you playing? So I went home. I went in my bedroom. I checked the tweet, and I was like, he said sing. I was like, that's crazy. Got so many views, and I was so thankful. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
For him to even just reply or see it, that was amazing.
I'd have freaked out too. Yeah.
I know. I love John Legend.
Yeah,
Ordinary people.
Now,
I used to love her.
John Legend is a fan. I'm a fan of John Legend myself. Now, you do a lot. You're a vocalist, a songwriter, and a composer. What do you like doing the most?
Ooh, I would say I like the songwriting aspect. The fact that you could just be just someone who's just bored, who just write a song to get out their emotions or their feelings. And as well as me, like at school, something could be going on. I'll write a song about that. Or, just like if I watch a movie, I song about anything to either relieve stress or, just to write songs to have fun, So, yeah, it's always something like that. So I love songwriting.
That's what's up. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
So what was your most recent, or tell us about your most recent YouTube victory? I hear you've been going viral.
Yeah. So victory is about achieve something to the point where, when you see something in the distance, you see it so vividly because you know that you've been striving and you've been trying your best and hardest and nothing up. So you kind of see youngin' or your fans, and like I said, in a mile away. So you kind of see it like, okay, I see it right there. Strive for it. That's what I'm trying to reach for. So that's what victory is mostly about. Striving and succeeding because you worked hard and you deserve it. So
that's amazing. You are so insightful.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that. I was like, you have more insight than I think I do.
Much more than I do. I know that.
He's very insightful, and his afro is still crispy.
It is.
I like it.
I love it. So you're also an actor and a thespian. So what role or commercial did you enjoy doing the most? And what was the most challenging?
Let me see. I would have to say my favorite role, I got to portray I would say I got to see his name was Chris Styles Bacon, which was actually really cool. I got to do that. That was really nice because I got to actually learn as well as hear his story, because his mom used to cheer for him in the crowd and be like, "Come on, baby, you got this." Da, 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 da. And it's funny because my mom was dang, similar things going on. So it was actually kind of cool to hear his background as well. But I would say a hard portrayed Joe Louis in a film called Fame vs. Buttercup, which was amazing. So
Congrats on that.
Bro.
Thank you so much. And I had to kind of like feel how he felt when he lost the fight. So it was crazy. it was a great experience.
Awesome. Wow.
That's what's up.
So, Kelvin, brother, I know you a chick magnet all day, but we're gonna get there. All right. So you are very accomplished. You're winning countless awards. Now, how does it feel being in high school knowing you winning all these awards? Is that automatic chick magnet, or do you have to work at it? Or how does that work?
I mean, the girls.
you know what I'm saying.
The girls.
Man, I know y'all know that, man. But I mean, it's nothing different. I remember like these two girls walked up to me. They was like, "You're that kid on Instagram. Oh my God, you sing. Can I get a picture?" So I take pictures from time to time. And now my teacher doesn't find out, so it's kind of embarrassing because some of them found me on Instagram. So it's like, "Oh, so you sing? I didn't know you sung. How come you're not in chorus?" They always ask that question. Yeah.
Oh, you're not in chorus?
No, because I wanted to join in 10th grade. Everyone's like,
"Oh,
this year." I was like, because the biggest stuff is in grade, so that's why I'm trying to climb up the ladder. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right.
That's what's up. That's strategy.
Yeah.
What's up?
Laughing
That's what's
at me.
up.
No, it's good.
No, I like the strategy. Yeah, I like that. You got to strategize.
Yeah.
So, what new projects do you have out now, and how can people find you on social media?
So, how you can find me out on social media is on Instagram. I'm kelvin.sings, as well as I have an EP trying to, come out, but we still that. So make sure y'all stay tuned as well on my Instagram, because I do post updates. So check me out on kelvin.sings on my Instagram, as well as my Dukes_Kelvin. I had to practice that. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. We appreciate you having you on today. I would ask you to sing us something, but everywhere you go, they ask you to sing something. So I'm gonna let you rest your vocal cords today. But if you have anything that comes out, you are welcome to come back on, and you can do whatever you need to. Stay safe, and hopefully y'all have school start back on time, because I don't know if y'all going back this year. Yeah. Yes, but we appreciate you for coming on today. Thank you so much, Mr. Duke. So the Calvin Dukes, everybody.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. I wish I had that kind of swag at 9th grade.
You, haha.
I'm 45. I still don't have no swag, but it's all right. We're gonna move on.
Because I was a nerd, but I wasn't a smart nerd. Remember the Revenge of the Nerds? Like they had like Booger.
Yeah.
I felt as though that Booger didn't belong in the nerds. Like Booger was just a dirty one.
Well, no, I wasn't dirty. I wasn't dirty. No,
no,
wrong.
not you. I'm talking about Booger. Like, come on, man. Like Booger.
Yeah, like but I was like that. So yeah, I wish I had that kind of swag, but I don't. But you know who does have swag? People that are selling all the masks. I've seen people selling masks for $35. I've seen people selling hand sanitizers for like $20. And of course, there was a church down there in Georgia, Pastor Jamal Bryant, New Birth. Mm-hmm. It was charging people for this coronavirus test. About $130. I found out about this because I didn't know this was going on, because I don't follow New Birth, but I was watching shout out to T.S. Madison's show, Maddie in the Morning. Shout out to her. And I was like, what?
I like that name, Maddie in the Morning.
No.
But you know what? At least I read in that same thread that he wasn't okay. So he would charge him, but if you had insurance, he would give the money back.
Yeah, it's a reimbursement.
Yeah,
but the tests are free.
Yeah, but how does?
But the crack costs money.
So how does he get? How is that he's getting tests to be able to test people? But
Jamal Bryant.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Where y'all getting it? Remember the man that stole the test in Arizona? I'm wondering. Allegedly.
I think certain people getting access to the average everyday people aren't getting access to this stuff. Because I think I mentioned it last week. And I still can't think of the person who did the interview on the Breakfast Club, but he was like,
Slim.
I forget. No, I don't think it was Slim Thug. I thought it was somebody else. But anyway, they were interviewing and they were like, yeah, I had to call my doctor and get a test, and then he went and got a test, and it just was that. But I work for a hospital. There's people sitting there not getting tested. Like, people are getting sent home.
That's not what your president said. He said everybody can get a test. You get a test.
Everybody in America gets a test.
No, they don't. That's called delusion.
You get it.
Called delusion. They're saving the test though for medical professionals who've been exposed. They saving it for people in that population of people who are more at risk, and if you're about to be in the hospital. So if you feel like you might have it, they're telling you to go home. They're not testing you.
Oh, okay. Real?
Right, telling you to self-quarantine, and I know people who are self-quarantining, and they at the grocery store breathing over your strawberries.
For real?
Because it was real in Harvard's Fair yesterday. I do need to say that. It was real in Harvard's Fair on Harvard Road yesterday.
Ooh, what it was coughing and currents on?
Oh, girl, Jesus, I wanted to smack somebody yesterday. 3 people could have caught it yesterday.
Ooh.
But in relation to the price gouging, that's illegal right now. Like, Pastor Jamal Bryant need to be in jail. I don't understand why they not doing
alleged.
I'm sorry, he don't.
She ain't bringing you no strawberries, Richard. She ain't getting on no plane. She ain't.
That's a long hike. That's a bop. What the young people say? That's a bop.
I'm like, so do you want the strawberries that the lady was coughing on?
We can get those to you.
No, we don't. No, I'm not bringing shit. I'm staying my ass in the house.
They are not corona free. Corona included.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like it's getting real out here in these streets. And I think that I don't mind you trying to make some money. I don't mind that. So if you went out and brought some materials to make masks, that's fine. But I'm just saying you might want to check with the attorney general in your state, because you don't want to get in trouble selling these masks for 10 times what they worth, and then you get a knock at your door like, you price gouging. You brought up all the material and you price gouging. Like, you don't want that. I mean, don't do that.
And there are people that are just, because like a friend of mine posted up, she had some N95 masks, and the comments were lit. The comments were lit, and it was like, "How dare you try to put these on here?" And she was charging like $5 for the mask.
Wow, okay.
I mean, and so she was. I don't know about making a profit or whatever, but I mean, these people, they really went in on her and lit her comments up because she had these masks and trying to make.
Well, the N95 mask should be for the healthcare professionals,
right? That is a what is the term they use? Active war. Like that's the tool for war. Just like you would need guns. Like if you was stockpiling guns in war. You could get a knock on the door and somebody could raid your house, take your shit out your house. Them N90 masks is the same thing. It's the equivalent.
Where'd you get the mask from?
I didn't know that.
You hear your president
saying
that we have the virus.
No.
You know what? Job ain't nothing but work. So I guess.
Like when he says that he has the armies posted up and all that stuff. That's literally like your nurses, everybody. You cannot get in the way of them working. The way he has his policies and his protocols set up, we're at war.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
they're gonna get a knock on their door.
Yeah, like I don't know why you don't add it.
Even though I'm mad at you, Ashley, I agree with that. I love you, girl.
So he get the bed any way he can, by any means necessary.
But of course.
Didn't you have something you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I have a couple of things before we get into meet, right? So, first thing, I was scrolling on Twitter this morning. Is that the right word? Scrolling? I was scrolling on Twitter this morning, and someone
was trolling?
Scrolling.
You was trolling?
Swiping up and down.
Scrolling. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
You know what I'm saying? Stop it. So there was a thread that there was this guy who was braiding hair.
I drink beer too, Richard. Thank you.
I think you drink beer. Oh, you don't drink beer, Ashley?
I don't.
Okay.
No, she drank champagne out of
I love champagne.
I do too.
But go ahead, Terry.
So there was a young man who was braiding hair, but he was braiding another man's hair. So the question in the thread was, does that make either one of them gay? Because the guy who was braiding another guy's hair. So I wanted to ask you guys, does that make him gay?
No,
it's a sexual orientation. It has nothing to do with my ability to run my fingers through your hair.
E?
I don't think so. I mean,
okay,
that's like the equivalent. No, well, a girl cutting another girl's hair.
Yeah.
Or braiding another girl's hair.
Or braiding another, y'all know.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, ring the bell on that. That's good stuff. So y'all say no gay, right?
No gay, yeah.
So no gay. Boo gay.
Boo gay.
Does he wearing pants while he's sitting in between his legs?
Well, he's sitting in a chair, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And the hair braider, the guy that was braiding, is talented as all get out. I mean, because they put in the thread, they have put some of his stuff that know him in the thread. I mean, dude got skills, right?
Yeah.
But the question was he gay for doing it? Now, E, this is a guy question here. So E, if you were rocking some hair, would you let another man braid your hair?
As a last resort?
No.
Maybe.
Last resort, bro.
Now. Now.
Yeah, that will only happen as a last resort.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't no last resort.
It's no last resort option.
No.
It's your first option.
It's my first option.
I'll say without before.
I will have to say.
I knew that was coming.
Well, I think there is a tad bit of intimacy involved with hair doing. Like, I mean, but I think I put that on,
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I put that personal feeling about hair. So I do my kids' hair. I do my husband's hair. I don't really want nobody else to touch nobody's hair in my house because, like, that's mine and I nurture that.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got it.
Like,
my kids can get their hair done outside.
Get your hands off of his head.
Right. Don't touch nobody in my household hair. I mean, it's time consuming, and a lot of people be like, well, you can get their hair done and all this kind of stuff, but nobody's going to treat your hair the way that somebody who loves you is going to treat your hair. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how I feel about it. But I don't really place like a sexual thing to it. You know what I mean? Like,
I love my hairstylist.
Associate sexual orientation with the gender of the person who's doing your hair. I think that's interesting because women can do women's hair, right? But men on men is weird. And then even my cousin, I have an older cousin that used to do my hair when I was, and he's a man. And people always automatically assume he was gay. When I would say that my cousin, I would say he. They'd be like, "Oh, is he gay?" No, he not gay. He just do hair.
Yeah, but let's be honest with that. As far as that goes, a good number of the guys that do hair are homosexual. But I agree with the whole doing hair as an intimacy. It is intimate when you're doing hair. I think in this case that I saw on Twitter, the guy was sitting in a chair, getting his hair braided by another guy, and that was okay. I think it gets tricky though when he is sitting in between his legs. If it was another setting, and then it'll be different. Like if he was getting his hair braided in between that dude's legs, then it'll be
yeah.
I mean,
if the dude was wearing a dress with no underwear.
No, but I was saying if the dude didn't have on, that's why I asked, did he have on pants? Like, if he didn't have pants and his dick was in his face, then maybe we might have a different conversation.
Right.
But if he's just sitting there, I would say no. Like,
so in this situation, because I just want to be clear, the guy's sitting in the chair with another guy braiding his hair.
Yeah, sitting in the chair.
Still,
that's like getting your hair cut. I don't see
but true, but it would definitely have to be a last resort for me. Like, if nobody else was available,
could you get a body massage by a man?
Absolutely not, Chris.
No.
Why?
No, sir.
No. Don't touch me.
If you went to massage MV,
no, wait, time out.
Massages by women.
Right?
Yeah, I got a massage by a guy.
Nah,
that's what I said. If you go to massage MV,
I had to think about that. Yeah,
good for you. You know what? I'm not gonna knock that. Good for you. But when I call up for mine, I'm gonna request. I can't. No, I can't.
It's not a sexual thing.
Who said that?
Unless you're getting a happy ending.
Right. Well, yeah.
Oh, no,
and what makes you think he don't want to give you one? Nah, I'm good.
You want
You want
a happy ending with this massage after
you better take your ass over there to massage MV or somewhere.
That's why I went. That's why I went, for real.
What we not gonna do is have a dude rubbing on my thighs. Not gonna happen. No. And no. Nah. Okay. Last thing before we get into me, I'm gonna be done. Have you guys seen?
Well, we gotta taste this first. Well, I gotta taste it, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Have you guys seen the Plies video?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Christopher, don't get hurt, man. So
massage your shoulders.
Yeah.
Rub your back.
No.
Make you feel good, brother. I'm just trying to make you feel good. What's wrong with that?
Not all the gold in Fort Knox, brother. I promise. So he was talking about he was saying about how people on the front lines just still get hazard pay or danger pay or whatever they call it.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Okay, yeah.
And he was like, all y'all CEOs are sitting at home. He said, and you feel like they're essential, pay them. Mm-hmm. And I'm in total agreement. So I wanted to ask you guys, did you guys see it? And what did you think about?
I did see that. I saw it. I agree with him. I think that if you're out there, you should get paid more money. But I think that in some of the contracts, it's in there. So you're not going to necessarily get hazard pay. So I think everybody should. That's on the front lines. I think the grocery store workers should get more money. I think the nurses should get more money. The doctors, the sanitation workers. Nobody's talking about them. The sanitation workers should get more money.
Yeah, they was out here doing their thing the other day, throwing the trash in there. I'm sorry. I had a good moment with them. I was watching them driving, creeping up the street.
That's what I'm
actually watching.
Yeah, but that's what I said. They should get more money. What you think, Ashley and E?
So we can't apply the act of war concept to what we want to apply it to, right? So your army, troops, and you send them out to war, you deploy them, they get extra money to do that because they putting themselves in harm's way. So if we're the equivalent to that, the front lines person is the equivalent to that, then I think that concept should be applied similarly. Like, I don't understand why that's even a question, and why that hasn't been thought of sooner. The first thought of a pandemic, that should be in the plan. How do we compensate the people who are going to be on the front end of this, and who's going to bear the brunt of the psychological trauma, bear the brunt of, being exposed the most to this disease and most likely to get sick and possibly die and or spread it to their family members. I mean, we talk about, the family members of our armed services, like we're able to shout them up because they're the people who are watching that person go off and deal with these situations. You talk about children being exposed. So what we do for the tool, because that's essentially what we are, the frontline person is a tool to keep the economy going, as much as possible while we're shut down, they should be compensated at least. Or their family should be, the next of kin should be able to get that supplement in some form or fashion.
I learned something new. I didn't know that the military got extra money if they got deployed. I thought it was. Ma'am. I didn't know that. I learned something new.
Run me my money.
Yeah.
And if you have kids, you get extra money because.
And if you get married, I know that.
So the person actually gets extra money for going on deployment, but then they get money on top of that because of the fact that they have children, because of the fact that they are married. So there is payment for them just because you're married. If you're a dual military versus not dual military, and that if you have a wife and she's a dependent
or husband, we ain't judging.
Or husband, you get money for that too. For your living expenses or whatever. So if you have to move, that person gets included in that person's pay. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are things they do for the military, but they are federal workers, and I think that's the difference. But I don't think that should be right. I don't think that should be the reason why we're
not getting
them. Right.
Yeah. So, sorry. Go ahead.
I think I agree. Pay them because these people are putting their lives on the line. They're putting life on the line. They're away from their children. They're away from their spouses. Just to take care of us. One, we need to be grateful that they're doing this. Secondly, pay them. Just like what Pla said, pay them. That should have been, like Ashley, that should have been something that's talked about. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be talked about or brought up in the near future, but we should have said something about that
early.
A while ago.
As soon as we started using war language, that should have been triggered.
Should have went off. Light bulb should have went off. Pay them.
Right.
Pay them. Whatever.
These are hazard duty pay as well as living allowance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So if we can raise
the right words.
Okay.
so if we could get trillions of dollars for stimulus for everybody, I think there should be trillions of dollars for these healthcare workers and everybody that's on the front line. That's what I think.
Yeah, I was reading something that was interesting, and they said we got 2 million. Is it 2 trillion for the stimulus? Right. There's about 397 million people on the planet or in the country. So I want to just get every person $1 million. It's only 397 million, right?
Well, because they had to use some of that money for the small businesses, which is the engine for keeping our that's the cog that keeps things moving.
He's like, go ahead, E.
That's too much like right.
No, because that's socialism. And no matter what people say, I mean, I don't mind socialism, but a lot of people don't like socialism. They like capitalism. And no matter how you slice it or dice it, in capitalism, somebody's got to be on the bottom.
Yes, that's a fact. And,
and
our economy was created for a majority to be on the bottom in order to
I like the bottom too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's work. Sorry.
I missed the joke.
I like the bottom.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
less work. It's less work.
It's less work.
For me, yeah.
Take it.
It's all on. It's all on you right there, baby. I promise.
Get it.
Yeah, and he said Canada's giving their people $2,000 a month until this ends.
But I have an announcement. I'm going there next week.
He's moving.
Yeah.
He is going to be Canadian. But let me go on. So I want to shout out Mr. Patrick Whitney for sending me a bottle of vodka that I'm going to drink at 10 o'clock in the goddamn morning. And here is this. It came like this. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to open it because it came from New York. So I had waited a little while.
Yeah, Rona all over that.
Before I opened it.
Rona free.
I did spray it with Lysol. The inside this and also the bottle inside. So it come like this. The name of it is QRVC. It's really a lot of vodka. I'm not drinking all of this vodka because it's too much.
Shots!
Yeah.
So this is the bottle. You can see I'll pour some for E. There you go. Pour that over there. And it looks like it's invisible right now a little bit. You can see through it. Okay, pour it. Right. Everybody gets a little bit. Everybody. Pour it. There you go. I was like a bartender.
You handy.
Yeah. I got another career.
She quick too.
I got another career.
Within minutes.
I know, right?
That's what happened 5G.
Yeah, I got that 5G. And so the only thing I have is pina colada, and I can't drink vodka straight, so I'm not gonna drink this straight.
You're supposed to taste all the flavor.
God. All right, so let me do this.
Do it like this.
All right, so now I gotta pour my pina colada stuff out. All right, so
I could have sworn you said pina colada. I'm sorry.
Your mind is
Y'all in the moment. You still stuck on the bottom.
All right, so it's cloudy because it's a little bit of the pina colada stuff that's still in here, but
She gonna be drunk by 12.
Yeah. 10:15. No, what time is it now?
it's actually very smooth. It's very smooth, and I don't like vodka. Like, I can't drink vodka straight up at all. But it's actually quite smooth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
It go down easy. You don't come
It
up.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah, like, and I can't drink Grey Goose because Grey Goose make me do stuff. But this, it actually makes it.
Doesn't like drink it.
Just one more sip, honey. Just one more sip.
sip.
But it actually is really good. So it's a super premium American 1 ROQ. So make sure you reach out to them. Like, get you some.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
80 and this 80 proof. So y'all don't have no hand sanitizer, just pull this on your body. Just pour it all over your body.
You good.
Like, what?
You gonna be dry. You gonna be dry.
Yeah.
Just pour it all over your body.
If you don't have hairspray, if you don't have chest hair, you will get some after pouring this over your roof.
Like, I will say, it's warm.
So what is it called again?
It's 1 ROQ.
One rock? Is that how you...
One rock.
1 rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one pebble.
Yeah, there you go. 1 rock.
I love that bottle. Love that bottle.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
nice.
that's what I said earlier. That's a nice.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, yeah.
One more announcement before we go. Before we go into meet. Going back to the nurses and all that we were talking about.
And it's made in America. Only in America.
Only in America. Only in America.
So those of you guys who are listening on YouTube and
Woo,
on
babe.
Facebook, listen to him. GM, General Motors, are giving cars away to our healthcare professionals. Because you guys are essential, you guys are on the front lines, they are offering a huge discount on new vehicles. So if you are in the market for a new vehicle, go to your nearest GM dealer. And
Terry, where you work at?
But he's giving information. I love it.
Yeah.
I can ship you a car. Absolutely, trust it. You're gonna pay for it though. Well, I ship it. So if you're listening, go to your nearest GM dealer. They are giving supplier pricing on new cars for healthcare professionals. So if you're a nurse, if you work at the hospital or whatever, go and get you a new car.
Yes,
How
baby.
long do you think they'll be doing that for?
I know they're doing it through April. May is up in the air. We won't know until the middle of the 20th. We won't know until they're going to extend it. But
that's crazy.
She might get you to ship her one.
Cause that's crazy because I just got a job working at Johns Hopkins. Ain't that funny? Yeah, I'm what is it? Registered nurse. Yeah, so I need that card.
yeah,
Give me my money.
I mean, you have to verify everything. You have to have a work email. Yeah, you just can't go in there and say, "Hey, I'm a nurse."
Damn, that's what I was going to do.
That's what I was
You gotta
gonna
verify.
God damn it! But we gotta meet. We meeping? Will we meeping?
We are definitely meeping.
Okay, so let's get this meep of the
Let's do it.
week going.
That's right, good people. It's Meep of the Week, sponsored by stupid people doing stupid shit.
I love that intro.
Check it out. So we are in the house. We can't go nowhere. We can't do anything. All of our venues are closed. Sports is not on. What do we possibly do? Drum roll, please. You guessed it. Get on social media and just believe everything that we fucking hear. I'm here to told you, people.
He here to told you.
Stop believing everything that you see on social media. Let me say it again for the people in the back.
All right, I'm gonna get another glass while you're doing it.
Okay. Stop believing everything you fucking hear. It's
Got that one right.
damn, I heard that.
What in the world was
God
that?
damn. She gonna be drunk by 12. Let's do meep again.
Like Chris already said it. He already said what's gonna happen. Go ahead now.
I'm here to tell you about a good drink called No, people. For the people who sits on social media day in and day out for hours and hours, stop it. And to the people that sending these videos of stuff that's happened previously, stop sending those videos. It's a chain effect. I don't want to see it, for real. So the meep goes to you people who want to believe everything they hear. And one more thing, for the person that is putting up these videos of Jesus returning, the spaceships that's coming into the sky, the 4 horsemen apocalypse, the little aliens that's coming down shaking people's hands, the dog who is dying in the middle of the street and his soul is rising up to the heavens. Please, for the life of yourself, for the sake of all humanity, stop it. Stop it. Thank you.
Stop it. Yeah.
That's craziness. I don't know who y'all follow, but I'm about to get y'all some information. So basically, there's this button on Facebook, right, where you can stay friends and unfollow. If you you post 2 posts and I don't fuck with it, you was unfollowed. And you be like, well, Lisa, why you don't like none of my shit? I don't know.
I don't follow. I said the same thing. How can I remain your friend instead of seeing all of
unfollow is the king. Just unfollow and stay friend. Trust me, it's people that don't know I don't unfollow them, but I don't follow you. You don't like anything, Edigga, because I don't follow your ass.
It's real simple.
Before Corona, my whole timeline was of peaceful stuff. I had made it so everything was like Zen related.
You are very Zen though.
But I try
Ashley!
I am.
Bougie Zen.
Ashley's Zen?
Bougie Zen. That's a new word.
I'm balanced.
That's a new word. Don't tell her. Don't tell her I said it though. And that bacon peanut butter jelly sandwich you made, that bitch was looking good.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna front.
It did look crispy. That bacon was right.
It was. I fried it all good, and then I toasted the bread a little bit. And put even amounts of peanut butter and jelly on each side.
It did look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Diagonal.
I just clump it like on the bread. Anyway,
like I'm not gonna eat it, but it did look good.
It did look good. I was like, damn, you making them? You selling them?
But I agree with E. Like, y'all gotta stop. And then the people that get on my nerves is like, why y'all keep going outside? But 15 videos before that, it was, I don't really believe this. This ain't real. This, y'all need to stop. It ain't that serious. I'm like, you want to know why people still going out here? It's like, you motherfuckers, you. Like, it's people like you. It's the reason why people still going outside.
That's crazy.
True that.
I have a meat though.
Oh. You mean on top of the meat?
On top of the regular.
But wait a minute. I'm gonna let you finish though. Okay, but Ashley was gonna have the best daggone response to this meat before I cut off.
I wasn't though.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead.
Chris put bacon on his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh no.
Yes.
Chris is my favorite friend.
You see what you unstarted, man.
See, some old trend. But
you got a friend in me.
Chris is the coolest dude. He has the best hair in Idaho. I promise. That boy's a rock star. Anyways, my meet me. Can we give it to family members?
I will marry you, Chris. I will marry.
She's already married. Both of them already married, Chris. Don't let them fool you.
Don't you believe it?
So, can we give meet the family? E?
Sure.
Of course.
A family?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. My meet then go to my son Javante.
Don't give him a meat.
That's too close.
He's gonna get meet. I'm gonna give him meet.
Close families.
Quit it.
Low blows.
Let me explain. Let me explain. I keep telling my kid, I love him. That's the first thing I say. I love him to death. I tell him to keep his hands off my earphones because he likes to tie knots in headphones. So if you guys be working with headphones all the time, after a while, you get a short in there. So that's why when I first came on, I only had one ear working.
Oh.
I had to jiggle my wire to get both ears working. See, keep your hands off my stuff. So for me, he gets to meet me of my week because I've told him 1,000 times.
Dang. We giving out separate
meats. Yeah. Individual meat.
Individual meat meats. I'm sorry.
Man, we need to have a meat conference.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris.
Meat conference is going to be at.
I want to give a meat to my kids too for drinking all the juice
and all the Kool-Aid, eating all the snacks.
Me. The meat goes to my damn stepson who cannot flush the fucking toilet. How? I don't know if he's doing this shit for smartness, but how can you turn around and leave without fucking flushing the toilet? This shit is really getting on my nerves.
My kids do it too.
That shit is disgusting.
They don't see it. He turned
no Leise. You got vodka. You got vodka in your system. So I'm not going to accept it. You doing your business. We have the buttons on top. They ain't on the side. It's not like, I ain't see it. No, it's on the front. It's on the top. When you zip it and turn around and leave out that door, you mean to tell me that you can't push one of them buttons?
He don't want to spread the Rona, so he said
if anybody got the Ronas, it's all of us.
Well, wait, okay. How old is he? I just got to know.
He is 14.
Okay, my son
Put a sign on the mirror. Put a sign on the mirror. Flush the fucking toilet.
Like they do for the daggone like employees at businesses, restaurants. Yeah.
I did. I flushed the goddamn toilet.
It's really not hard, but
Mergy had a little lamb.
Flush.
Oh,
nothing.
Ashley, how you get your nails done?
I know.
I did it myself.
Oh, you.
Boogay.
You did a good job too.
Boogay's in.
My nails don't never turn out like that when I do it myself. Ever.
I did them yesterday. I gotta do Madison's today.
Yeah, I did mine yesterday.
Yeah, my nails don't never turn out good when I paint my own nails. Ever. And I can't go to the nail salon because they're closed.
Well, you can't really see it on these cameras, but my eyebrows is a thing for me. So
oh my God.
You do your eyebrows too?
No, hell no. That's the only thing I don't do myself.
Okay.
I do my own hair. I do my own nails. Like everything. I do myself. My eyebrows, I've been going since I was 15 to get my, as soon as I got my first paycheck, I got my eyebrows done.
Boogay.
Eyebrows. You don't want to see what childhood Ashley looked like. She looked like this.
Ooh.
That's the only thing I had going for me
Groucho
when I was
Marx.
a kid was my eyebrows. Like,
She looked like
See, I'm
Groucho
so
Marx.
jealous of
You
people
made
that
up
got
for
a
it with
natural
that.
kind of little bit of arch. Mine look like I'm.
That's the only thing my parents gave me was a goddamn natural arch in my eyebrows. That's all I got. Like shit. Yeah, I can give me like a hourglass figure. I couldn't get that.
Oh, you don't have one of those?
Sorta, kinda, but not really.
Your
No.
Your pictures be lying in. 'Cause I would swear I could have. We gonna go ahead and move on. So
sipping my tea. Right?
I'm sipping my vodka and my pina colada.
She got
I'm gonna
two? Is she
be,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna be, yeah.
Drunk by 12.
I'm telling y'all, I'm a lightweight. I'm feeling
That's
this.
still another brunching podcast. How about it?
But what we got going on, Ashley?
So, rise and shine, y'all. So, Cannabis Nursing Solutions. So, last Friday, the other day, Friday, I don't even have my days straight. So, Friday, we had a virtual
None of us
meeting
do.
for healthcare workers where we sat down and we talked about some of the things that we were going through. And it was only a few people that joined, but I only gave it a couple days to promote. But the people that we did have on, it was amazing. I felt like they were therapeutic for me, just like I was there, hopefully therapeutic for them. I got a lot of good feedback. But we sat down, we talked about what was going on. And then I also gave them coping mechanisms on ways to cope through cannabis. So, no cannabis can't cure anything, but if you use it responsibly, it'll help you, sleep, because a lot of people are going through trauma.
Okay.
When they're out there. So, they're not sleeping. So, we talked about how cannabis can help you sleep. We talked about how cannabis can help decrease anxiety. We talked about, other ways that your endocannabinoid system can be balanced, through activity and food.
Exactly.
So, I'm doing the same thing on Friday, this coming Friday. It's a
she already bobbing and weaving.
I'm trying to keep it down to 10 people so it's an intimate experience. But in general, girl, watch it. Be careful.
On Palm Sunday, like I started drinking at 9 a.m. on Palm Sunday.
Going to hell.
I know you were talking. Did you see her?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I know. I could already tell about 10 minutes
She was
ago.
swaying to the
in
left.
there, and she all the way loose already. That thing just opened up all the pores.
It's gonna be trouble.
She was swaying to the left.
Where is
But next
Dustin?
Friday, 11 o'clock, if you're interested, hit me up. Send me your email address and I can send you the details. Totally free, by the way. I was going to charge because I was trying to make some money because Corona affected me too. But I said,
okay,
you know what? That's not what my calling is. This is 100%.
Go ahead, Ashley.
So, I'm good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, so just email me or DM me, whatever it is you need to do to get in contact. I'm at cannabisnursingsolutions@gmail.com. I also got these shirts for sale. Look, hold on.
Shirts for sale.
There you go. There you go. Get them shirts.
No, Chris, you packed 4, sir.
And it's really good material. I wash these all the time, and it's really soft.
Richard said, "Can you autograph one?"
$20 a piece. Anyway, I could talk all day about myself and Cannabis Nursing Solutions because we need your support.
I'm a lightweight, Chris. I'm a lightweight. That's why I don't drink vodka.
Richard said, "Can you
at Gmail, right, Ashley?"
At gmail.com. Cannabisnursingsolutions@gmail.com.
Edigga. What we got?
Richard said, "Can you autograph one?"
Autograph a shirt?
If he buy it,
it's black.
I'll sign whatever.
They got silver pencils. They got silver pencils.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. You right. I'd get a silver pencil and I'll autograph it.
And Dizzy saying you gotta do a show.
That show, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta connect.
All right, go ahead. Digger, what we got?
We got new show.
Digger, depending on
ER.
I was gonna say a really.
I hate that. I used to hate that. Those names.
Digger. Go ahead, Digger.
New game show, The Wheel of Questions. That's right, on Charm City Direct TV. If you are the first person to respond to the link, you are a contestant on The Wheel of Questions. That's random
what
questions.
We win?
Nothing.
Oh.
There's the orbit confusion is what it is.
You might get some of that vodka. Y'all gotta go over Lee's house to get it though.
Well,
bring a red cup.
I'm not gonna. I could possibly do these shirts. I could give
Yeah, it's a hard R.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for a gift.
Okay. That's a prize. And some of that vodka, at least.
Yeah.
That was my second calling.
Okay. That's what's going on at Charm City Direct TV.
There you go. And what you got going on, Guru?
The episode of The Brothers Who Talk dropped on yesterday. We went live on Thursday, so if you haven't watched the episode yet, go on over to Charm City Direct TV, man, and follow us on Thursday at 11 o'clock. It's still my birthday month, you guys. That was yesterday, my birthday.
Happy birthday again.
I'm taking
Belated.
it.
Yes.
Aries, season Aries, just like Dustin.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I learned? I'm sorry to interrupt you again, Terry.
I'm just doing my Cash App. It's all right. Go ahead.
You know what I learned?
Get your corners.
That because I'm a Pisces and I get psychic readings periodically, like once a year.
Oh Lord!
And I just had mine this year. And she
Wait a
told
minute.
Me, yes, I do. That's how I try to help myself stay balanced.
That's a whole new show right there. That's a whole different show. Yeah.
It's like Akashic record reading, so like you go back.
Don't call that show Bouquet.
But anyway,
how about a call? You can come and get it.
She told me that Aries and Pisces are exact opposite signs because you're a fire sign and I'm a water sign. So
That
a
makes
lot of times
sense.
they're repelling.
I see it.
That makes sense.
That's
That
what-
makes sense.
Lise was holding her chest, y'all.
No,
What?
that was just shocked because she gets
Oh.
psychic readings, and I was like, "Oh,
For real?
You can't say that shit, man. I be missing stuff.
I'm like, oh, okay,
On February 26th, Richard.
okay.
Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord.
Lord help us all and everybody.
Oh,
but you can tune into another episode
Sorry.
of Brunching podcast on Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will not be drinking vodka next week. I don't think
hope
I
not.
could do that every week. And you can catch Millennials Anonymous. A new episode comes out Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WPIR and on all major podcasting platforms. We are talking to Rhodes, who is a medical or military medical EMT. So he's going to tell you how to stay safe in this Rona. So make sure that you tune into that. But thank you for tuning in today. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.